our own experiences and perspectives on outdoor times influence so much how we parent and how we think about the outdoors for our children, and we do address that specifically. I mean, sometimes it's a parent attitude, sometimes it's a child who is, for whatever reason, have decided that they are not an outdoorsy person or don't feel comfortable. There are probably a lot of socialization and what they're been exposed to, and there's a couple of, many different ways to approach it, but one thing we talk about is this idea of nature mentors and nature allies. And again, going back to the idea, like, you don't have to do this alone, and there are others out there that are probably doing it. So I love what you said about just maybe pushing yourself a little bit, but it doesn't have to, if it's not a comfort zone, you don't have to go backpacking in the next month, but maybe finding some other families with children similar ages, or neighbor, somebody who's willing to go on a hike with you or tell you about an easy trail that you've never done, or even a picnic in the park, with family members or a group that you're already comfortable with. And I think especially as children get older, or if they're the reluctant ones, including friends or similar age peers. So kids from a sports team, a club, a class, classmate can be just that little push you need to try something new. And as parents, I feel like we're doing that all the time, like maybe trying to encourage our children to try things or do things that we may not feel 100% comfortable with, and discover that, we actually like this more than we might have imagined.
One of the things that my kids did that I think has been amazing, that made me, I love that they're actually really big nature freaks now, which is wonderful. My senior wants to go study botany, and my youngest daughter is really into animals, but they both did Scouts. They actually did like the say, which is they had an all-girls Boy Scout troop, but it was wonderful because they went camping like every month of the year. My daughters are like Navy SEALs. They've gone camping when it was like 9 degrees out. Something I would never, ever, ever, ever want to do. Like I do, maybe a camp once a year. I don't know, but so there are wonderful organizations like Scouts, which I think has been great for us anyway.
Right. Even for children who have maybe mobility issues or mobility disabilities or other special health care needs. There are lots of organizations that are available to help children get more nature exposure and accommodate what they might need, and the part of the country that you live in, and what's available. If there's not scouting, maybe there's 4-H and many others that maybe your local groups are curating, and then the whole idea of maybe just go explore a park every week, or once a month, or picking out parks and go see what's there, if you can swing that in your limited amount of time.
Yeah, and I think after school programs and summer camps are just perfect ways for families that either the parents don't feel comfortable, don't have a lot of experience or time, or nearby resources to connect your child with a summer program or an after school program that does. And that was for us when we used to think about summer camps, because we needed year-round childcare, and summer camps were part of that. Is I always tried to choose at least one or two themes or camps that pushed my children's boundaries a little bit in directions that the school or kind of the academic year didn't. So whether that was cooking or wilderness exploration, there are kind of different ways to do it. And I think including a nature-based experience is a wonderful way to do that.